Today we're going to talk about the art of real discipline. And this is a topic that I've struggled with for so long, where I wouldn't be able to do the real hard work. I wouldn't be able to stick to my trades. I wouldn't be able to stick to the plan. I wouldn't be able to do anything, right? The only thing that I was doing consistently, I would say, was going to the gym. But then again, I was not eating the way I should to see great results, right? So today I really want to go through it with you, the art of real discipline and how you can become a much better trader by mastering this. So what is discipline really? It is the exact opposite of procrastination. And whenever I heard this for the first time, whenever I start realizing that this is the case, it all changed for me. So definitely wanted to share that with you guys. It is the opposite of procrastination. And how can you procrastinate less? We have been talking about this in all of the videos. Is how can you improve a skill more, or how can you make a bad habit less, more frequent? Is by doing the skill more times, or by doing the bad habit less often. So, same thing here. How can we start to procrastinate less? How can we start to respect our plan more? Is by doing the opposite, right? Or if we're talking about the plan, by doing it more often. And this is easier said than done, but it is definitely the thing most worth pursuing in life. I think personally, the thing most worth pursuing in life is literally having a disciplined life where you're building stuff, you're building a business, you're making money, you're doing your thing, right? Because if this all goes away, believe me, I'm talking about experience, you will feel more depressed than you could ever imagine. You will just fall in a hole, and it seems like there's no way out of it. And then when you start doing those things, you will feel like you're on top of the world again. Like you're not only out of that hole, but also on the mountain next to it, right? And that is purely because we as humans, we are designed to do things, especially men. We are designed to do things and to get ahead, to work your ass off, to build things. And if you're not doing that, then of course your body is going to feel very bad because it is not doing what it is designed to do. So that should be your goal, a more disciplined life, so that you have more output, so that you can do more hours, so that you can become a better trader. And this is what I not often see someone talk about. They say, okay, be disciplined, everything like that. But how do you do that? How are you more disciplined? And this is definitely something that probably is lacking in the trading community, where there's just real talk and just telling you how to do things and how to get shit done. So I'm trying to fill that gap and really making it my mission to get you some steps ahead and just 1% better every day. So now practical. How can we become more disciplined on the charts, off the charts? You always hear me saying that trading is a representation of yourself. It is the guy you see when you look in the mirror, right? Or the woman you see when you look in the mirror. And you should be doing anything to improve that guy, right? Because if that guy is better, then your chart results will be better. Like 100% guaranteed. I can give you that. So you have to start thinking a lot bigger picture than you're doing right now to improve your results. Of course, your strategy needs to be in place. Of course, your risk management plan needs to be there. All of those things need to be in place. But now, this mental game, how do you fix that? And most of this can be fixed already by being a disciplined person. For people that know, I've been a trading coach for probably the last 2 years, and I absolutely love helping people getting ahead. But what I've seen, what I've noticed is that I've had clients from all parts in the world, I've had clients from all age groups, and I've had clients from all professions, right? What I would often see, and this is not me generalizing, but I see things coming back more often with certain groups than others. And what are these things? I see that overall, people that are in high performance jobs, so I have coached high performance athletes, I have coached high performance business people. What I would often see is that they were more disciplined from the get go than, for example, someone that was just working a 9 to 5 or someone my age. Normally, they're not that disciplined as well. And again, not generalizing, some of the guys I'm working with that are my age are more disciplined than me, and some more mature, more veteran people are less disciplined than me. So it is not typically a generalization, but overall, these are the aspects that I see. And this is purely because discipline is a meta skill. And what do I mean by meta skill? A meta skill is basically one of the skills that you need to have in your life that is going to reflect on all other aspects of life. So, for example, how good your language is, that's a meta skill. Your discipline is a meta skill. Your mental health, having that on point, is a meta skill. Writing, super meta skill. Reading, meta skill, right? These are the things that you benefit the most if you pursue them and if you make them as best as possible, right? A 10 out of 10. Because they will reflect in every aspect of life. Math, by the way, also a very big meta skill that people just oversee. And overall, these are a bit of the things that are taught in school, and people say, okay, we don't need anything that they teach in school, and this is totally not true because they're teaching you meta skills. Even with history and all of these almost BS subjects that we got. Even though I love history and I think it is very important, but just to give an example, they're teaching you how to memorize. Right? So very, very important. And if you do this more often and more often and more often, you get better at it. And also by learning things you don't like, you're getting disciplined to still learn this, to still study this. I have a mentee and he's my age actually, and he's an academic. This guy is like super smart, super disciplined. He has a very good meta skill that he really knows how to study. And I think there is nobody that is watching this video that has studied me as much as this guy. And already by doing that, he's like earned all of my respect because he has these big meta skills, right? He has a discipline, he knows how to study, and only because of these two things, even if we are not looking at his charts, I'm 100% certain that he will be a very good trader. Now, just the only thing that he needs to have is persistence to stick with it long enough to make it work. But I have no doubt in that. But this goes to show that you need to have these meta skills. And to make a long story short, to work on your discipline on the charts, you also need to work on it off the charts. So you need to go to the gym, you need to have your food in the right place, stop doing the junk food, just eat healthy food, what you can. All of it is just one ingredient. Things that you cook yourself, read, meditate, just think, even if you don't like it, that is even better if you don't like it actually, because then it will improve your discipline. If you start to like it, let's say for example, you dislike reading, it takes you a lot of effort to start reading. So whenever you pick up the book and you start reading, you're actually improving your discipline. Now, let's say you're into it 1 month of reading this book and you actually start to enjoy it. Now, of course, your knowledge is going to be improved by whatever you're reading. Maybe your reading skills are getting improved, but your discipline won't get improved anymore because it is not a hassle for you or not a barrier for you to overcome to start reading this book. So then you have to find something else again to start and trying improving yourself. That's why they always say the comfort zone is where you get killed. If you're not getting forward, you're getting backwards. What they mean with this is that if you're not doing things that challenge you, if you're not doing things that you dislike, you're not challenging your discipline, and your discipline will actually decrease instead of increase. So for me, for example, whenever I have something that I don't like, I almost always do it immediately, as I know it will improve my discipline and it is good for my character. For example, I hate cold showers, but whenever I start with cold showers, I just go for it, right? I just do it. And then I try to keep this on persistently, because then again, if I don't do this, it's going to take me a lot of discipline again to start doing this again. Cold plunges. Maybe going for a run, maybe going to the gym if you're not used to it. Try and find things that challenge you. Try and find things that you don't like, but still would benefit you. Try and find things that are hard for you and start doing all of it. Start doing it consistently and start building your discipline. Now, what you will see is whenever you have built this discipline, whenever you are building your discipline, everything in life will probably starting to be great, as everything always goes hand in hand. If one thing of your life increases, and it goes well, the other thing will as well. You always have this positive effect where it runs, and once the machine is running, everything goes up. And for me, this is well, whenever I start going to the gym consistently again, let's say I'm going out of a rut and starting to focus on my health, starting to focus on my food, what I eat, my meditation, my results on the charts are probably the best they have been in the month or in a year even. This happened to me not once, not twice, but like over 10 times. So it is like the biggest proof to me that this works, this concept works. So if you're really serious about trading and getting your stuff together, just get your life together as well. Because especially in this day and age with social media, it is very easy to do things that are not meaningful at all. So stop the scrolling. Stop the Instagram and TikTok consuming. Stop the fast food consuming. And really start working on your life. Really start improving yourself. And some of you might say, okay, this is all extreme. Can't I have a little bit fun anymore? I was going to be hard and was going to say, no, you can't. But if you really want to make this work, just give up some of these things for some time, right? Just work. Just improve. If you really want this bad enough, then you would have given up everything a long while ago already. Because for me, this is everything I ever want, right? Succeeding in this. And I give up everything for it that I need. That's why my social media game has been so whack, while all the other YouTubers have been pumping videos and Instagram reels and everything like that. I was just doing one video a month, right? I was just focusing on myself, improving my discipline, getting better results, making community, coaching people in a better way, just doing things that matter. And I now have done all of these things, and now I want to head back to YouTube again. But still, I'm not going to consume anything. I'm only going to produce. So on that note, work on your discipline, become a better human, become a better trader. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.